We've partnered with e-finance group, we've partnered with payment processing companies such as PayMob, and ultimately all the acquiring banks in Egypt.
We are at the Forbes Middle East Under 30 Summit in El Gouna, and we are joined by another Under 30 lister from Clickit, Saeed, the CEO. Welcome.
Hi, welcome.
Congratulations, first and foremost. Now, I want to know your inception story, because Clickit is a unique idea. It's not something that you see every day. You're focused on education and helping people pay their fees.
Yes.
Talk to us about it.
All right, so first of all, thank you for hosting us today, and we're really glad to make it to Forbes 30 Under 30. So how the idea started, we actually graduated from the American University in Cairo back in 2016, along with my co-founders, and we used to face a lot of troubles when it comes to education, like paying our tuition fees. We used to stand in the queues for a very long period of time. We used to go to different locations to submit the proof of payment, and we thought that this is something that needs to be digitized in a way, since AUC back then was an advanced education in terms of the technological advancement when it comes to the institution itself. So when we've graduated, we found that this is a huge gap that we wanted to cover, and we saw that this market revolves, there is a lot of money that revolves around in that particular sector, not only in Egypt but also in the GCC countries and in the African countries. So we decided to create Clickit, which is basically, it's a fees management system or a SaaS product that avails payment management systems for the education institutions, and we provide parents with a wide variety of payment options to pay their outstanding fees.
Perfect. Now, talk to me about your reach, because you've expanded greatly since you started out. Yes. How many students, how many schools?
So ultimately, when we actually drew when we understood the market size in Egypt, we saw that 70 to 80% of the K-12 market in Egypt, the public schools are covered by the public schools in Egypt. 20% only serves the private schools. So we ultimately went to the Ministry of Education. We wanted to do a partnership with them to digitize the fees management system and digitize the fees across the different provinces. So what we actually did is that we currently covering more than 50,000 public schools in Egypt, serving more than 25 million students. And on the private space also, we've managed to onboard more than, we onboarded hundreds of private schools in Egypt, serving more than 100 to 100K parents on our platform.
That is amazing. Now, in the education payment space, I've noticed you're utilizing something that's very important for an entrepreneur, which is partnerships. You mentioned you've partnered not just with the government, you've also partnered with fintech. Exactly. Talk to us about that.
This is something that we're really proud of. We don't only partner with, as you said, with the education institutions. Our main edge is partnering with our value chain partners. Our main value chain partners are the payment partners. So we went to the extra mile. We've partnered with e-finance group. We've partnered with payment processing companies such as PayMob, and ultimately all the acquiring banks in Egypt. Not only that, but also we've partnered with all the main edtech partners that serves or they provide services for the education institutions, such as ITOX Education and other respective technology companies, edtech or technology companies.
Okay, my last question to you: what are some of the opportunities and threats you're seeing in this space right now? Because the economy has been shifting around so much.
Yes. So to be frank, we have a major threat or a major risk here in Egypt, which is definitely the currency risk. So how do we as entrepreneurs act on that? We definitely export our services to different GCC countries and to different African countries to actually hedge the the risk. And that's ultimately our go-to plan within the next 24 months, is to actually be present at most of the GCC and the African countries, to start exporting the service, to export, getting some new partners on board, new currency on board too, and yeah, that's how we're hedging it.
That's perfect. Thank you so much for your time
and your
insights.
It was my absolute pleasure.
We hope to see many great successes for you.
Thank you. My pleasure. Thanks.